Kobe Green Bryant. Everybody's like, man, you got to talk about it, man. How they be turning on Kobe because he talking about Ben Simmons. He don't have a jump shot. Come on, Cino. I mean, really? How many times have I sit here and call Ben Simmons? Man, Ben Simmons need to be working on his jump shot. Before the season kicked off, and I saw him working out, I'm like, he looks like the same Ben Simmons he's always been. Like he needed to been spending the whole summer working on shooting jumpers. He know that's a flaw. They're gonna put him in situations where he's gonna have to make a jump shot. So they went and paid other players to come over there to play with him with jump shots to try to alleviate the fact that, okay, you know, now somebody else could make the shot that Ben can't make. But what happens when those shots aren't dropping? And Ben slashes to the basket better than anybody. And he gets fouled. He got to go to the free throw line. You're going to have to make some shots. So I've been saying this, and I'm not a genius. Everybody who watches basketball, watches the game, has been saying this. Kobe Bryant says it. Now everybody in the world break loose. Like he's saying something bad about Kobe, like Ben Simmons. He was like, nah, man, he got to get a jump shot. With all that talent he got, imagine if he had a jump shot. Now the game really opens up for you because they got to respect your jump shot. See, LeBron was like that too. He wasn't as bad as Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons doesn't even look like he has any type of form of shooting a jump shot. So he's going to need a shot doctor, shot surgeon, shot everybody. So they really got to go to work on him to get him shooting. Now, the biggest thing of that whole Kobe Bryant sit down, Kobe picked his top 5 team, and they said, we know it's going to be hard. He's like, nah, it ain't really that hard for me. It really wasn't that hard for him. He said it's not that hard for him. And he said, of course, his top 5 team would be Michael Jordan at the 2 guard. Point guard was Magic. Bird at the small forward. He would have Bill Russell as the power forward at the big power forward position. And then would have Hakeem Olajuwon. Notice he did not pick Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which was shocking to me because Magic never won a championship without the big man. Kareem was there for all of those championships. And I know Bill Russell did some great things, but Kareem was a bad boy. He not only played 20 years, he played 20 years and was still durable to play 20 years. As a big man, that's remarkable. To play this game for 20 straight years, winning all these MVPs, dominant in college. I'm shocked that Kobe Bryant just blew right through Kareem and went to Bill Russell and Hakeem Olajuwon. Now, as great as Hakeem Olajuwon was, he was never Kareem. I'm sorry. I know he's probably used to seeing that, but that list was a shock. It was like a shock of nature to me. Now, Bird, Magic, and Jordan, of course, anybody who blind would pick that list. You know I would not have Magic on there before I would have Isaiah Lloyd Thomas III. I just couldn't. There's no way in heck. Well, because Isaiah Thomas has always outplayed Magic Johnson every single time they played against each other. So why would I ever? They used to call him Pocket Magic because he do the same thing Magic could do. Period. Pat Riley was so impressed with Isaiah Thomas, his point guard play. He was like, man, he's outplayed Magic for the past 4 years. During the whole championship year of '88 when they won back to back, he was like, I just watched Isaiah Thomas play some of the best point guard in the last 4 years that he had a run for about 4 years. It was probably the best point guard play in the history of the game. He had a run that was just incredible. And to see how they were winning with what they had, the talent that they had, each guy knew their role to perfection. They were efficient. And he loved that about them. But that's Kobe's list, So Kobe would make that list and go with it. If I would have to really sit down and think of a 5. It would be hard for me because there's a lot of great players that just didn't get the highlights. They didn't get the shine and the commercials, but they were phenomenal players. I mean, he probably didn't realize it, but George Gervin the Iceman could do everything on the court. He scored with grace. Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight film. He's hard to stop, period. Like he's going to get his. Jordan never really outshined him. It's just that when Dominique gets going, sometimes the rest of the team is just sitting around watching Dominique go to work. And then when it's time for them to actually do something, they can't contribute because they're not in the flow and the rhythm of the game. And that hurt Dominique's legacy. But he was by far a destructional one-man destroying everything in his path. Neek was just like that, just unique. So like I'm saying, there's so many players of yesterday that left this game behind that was just sensational. That to just pick 5, that would even be wrong. To just pick 5, you know. Uh, Kobe's always gonna be the guy that the people in the press they're gonna want to talk bad about. They don't like the way Kobe talks because he's not kissing LeBron's butt. Him and Michael Jordan, they get talked down upon because they're not up there championing LeBron. They're doing all the butt kissing. Like Kobe endorsed him. What more do you want from Kobe? He's not going to sit around and talk about LeBron all day. And LeBron is not in his top 5. Everybody's like, he's not in Kobe's top 5. No. He wouldn't be in Kobe's top 5. Why would he? I mean, like Kobe would rate LeBron over him. So why would he be in the top 5? So, and definitely, he rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with that arrogant video he did on his show talking about that's when I knew I was the greatest. It was like, you was the greatest player of all times. It's like, greatest player, and they don't do that. And then when the great players who've been cheering for him came out and said, hey, look, man, we gave you a lot of problems, but you'll never hear Kareem, Magic, myself, Jordan. None of us would ever come out and pat our own self on the back and say we were the greatest to ever play this game. It's like, no, that's something for somebody else to say. about you. You don't say that about yourself. So, I get it. One day, one day, these people will appreciate Kobe the way. Well, I think he really is appreciated. It's just the media. The media will appreciate it when LeBron's out of the picture. Then they'll be like, you know what? Kobe was better than LeBron. When they don't have to follow this agenda anymore. So, with that being said, it's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget to support the page. Hit me up on the Cash App. Carcino is the name. And I'm going right now over there to the Streamlabs and I'm going to finish sending out the emails